I'm sure we all know that boxing rankings are a joke when it comes to the sanctioning bodies. And here is another example of it. The WBC have just updated their rankings. And if you look at the heavyweight rankings here, guess who just popped in at number 3? That's right, Tyson Fury. He just beat 2 guys who couldn't lace Derek Chisora's boots. He's just beat 2 guys who couldn't lace David Price's boots. Think about that. And somehow that qualifies Tyson Fury to be a top 3 heavyweight. And Tyson Fury has never held the WBC world title before. So this is not even a fighter they've had a previous relationship with. And somehow, based on those 2 fights, they have allowed him to leapfrog the likes of Huey Fury, his cousin, Adam Kanowski, Derek Chisora, Caballero, the European champion, Joseph Parker, Bellew, Dominic Brazil. The only people he didn't leapfrog were Luis Ortiz and Dylan White. The rankings are just so absurd, people. How is this done? How can you rank a guy number 3 in the world when he's been out for 3.5 years and the 2 guys he came back against were absolute cream puffs? Once again, Kevin Johnson, the guy who Daniel Dubois is about to fight, knocked out Tyson Fury's last opponent, Pianetta, last year. Do you see Kevin Johnson anywhere near the top 40 in the WBC ranking? Kevin Johnson stopped Pianetta. Tyson Fury went the distance. How about that? Is Kevin Johnson he's not even getting in the top 40. Oh, these rankings are such a flipping joke. But look, they've put Tyson Fury up there to justify him fighting Deontay Wilder. That's why we know why they've put him up there in terms of what their motivation for putting him there is. But in terms of the justification, you can't justify that. That makes a mockery of your ranking system. You're just putting him in there because he's going to fight your champion. Last week he weren't even ranked. This week, I will put him at number 3. Ridiculous. And this is not me trying to hate on Tyson Fury. This is just me being real. You can't defend that. That's some foolishness, people. Jeez. Anyway, let's look at the top 15 since we're here. In fact, let's look at the top 40. Actually, NA says not available. Who's in the NA? Mambo Cha. Okay, he's WBA regular champion. Trevor Bryan. I don't even know who that guy is, but apparently he's WBA interim champion. Akendo. Oh, God, please, Akendo, go away. No disrespect, but please go away. Amir Mansour, he just lost. I take it this is because of people failing doping tests, is it maybe? Or is it because, maybe it's for different reasons. Maybe some of them failed doping tests and others are not available for different reasons, perhaps. Maybe some of you guys can fill me in. Anyway, let's look at the top 40. Jermaine Franklin, never heard of him. Peter Milas, I have heard of him. I think I talked about him in a recent video, actually. Kalonga, Congo, Germany, never heard of him. Ogono, of course, I know Ogono. Michael Hunter, of course, I know him. Otto Wallin, I've heard of him. Tom Schwartz, I've heard of him. Nathan Gorman, of course, I know him. Spilka, Hergovich, who just beat Mansour, ranked number 31. Tyrone Spong, I think I've heard of him before, but I've certainly never watched him fight. Simon Keane, never seen him. Joe Joyce, of course, I know him. Dubois, he's climbing the rankings. Gerald Washington, he's dropped a bit, hasn't he? Lucas Brown has dropped way down. Hellenius. Adamek. Should Adamek be this high? It's a bit off, isn't it? Tony Yoka, Stavern, Marco Hook. Why is Hook that high? Bizarre. Sergey Kuzmin. I've heard of him too. Fujimoto. This guy's been hovering around the top 10, top 15, top 10 of the heavyweight division in various different sanctioning body rankings for a while now. But I've still never seen Fujimoto fight, the Japanese heavyweight. I can't imagine he's any good. Not because he's Japanese, but because he's been hanging around the top 10 for so long and he hasn't been in there against anyone with a pulse. Takam, okay, he's dropped way down since the Chisora loss. Duopa, interesting that Takam and Duopa are right next to each other. Maybe they should have a crossroads fight between the two top French heavyweights at the moment. Obviously, you've got Tony Yoka, but he's a prospect at the moment. These two guys are seasoned, grizzled veterans. So let's see them square off in an all-French derby. Marius Wack, not sure he should be that high, to be honest. Andy Ruiz Jr., I'd like to see him in some more meaningful fights. Bob Arum talked about making Brian Jennings against Ruiz. I'd like to see it. Let's get that fight done. Hughie Fury. Oscar Rivas. Rivas has had problems with his eyes. I think he's short-sighted, so he can't get a license to fight outside of Canada, unfortunately. And I guess it's all politics and who you know in which commission and what connections your manager has and all that type of business. But the Charlo brothers have both publicly stated that they had bad eyesight and were short-sighted, but they recently had corrective eye surgery. One of them at least definitely had corrective eye surgery. But prior to that, they were licensed and they were still fighting with poor eyesight. So how is it they're able to do that, but Oscar Rivas wasn't? Perhaps Oscar Rivas' eyes are just way worse, or again, maybe you don't have the right connections. Adam Kanowski, he's there. Charles Martin, they're going to need to sort that out, obviously, because Kanowski just beat Charles Martin. But these are recently updated rankings. They were probably, I'm sure they were updated prior to this weekend. Chisora's up there at number 8, following the win over Takam. Caballel, Parker, Bellew. Bellew really shouldn't be that high. Let's be real. No disrespect, but he shouldn't be that high. He beat David Haye. Yes, that's a good name, but a very injured David Haye. And who the hell had David Haye beat? David Haye had beat a couple of absolute nobodies, absolute stiffs prior to fighting Bellew. So now Bellew shouldn't be that high in my opinion. Then you got Dominic Brazil, Tyson Fury, Ortiz and White. White, that's the one person I can say definitely justifies their ranking as number one contender. Definitely 100% he deserves it. But a lot of the others, you can contest quite a few of them. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. If you think you can justify Tyson Fury being ranked third, then please give it a go in the comments. Let's hear what you have to say. And look, I'm not trying to get in the way of Tyson Fury fighting Wilder because it's a fight I like. But if Fury was ranked number 15, I might be able to take it a bit easier, even if he was ranked number 10. But ranking him number 3, jeez, people, come on. Like, what's the point in having rankings then? All right, fine, it's a fight we want to see. But in terms of the rank, what's the point in having rankings when it's not really about who deserves to be ranked at what number based on merit? When it's just about politics. That's all it's ever about, the rankings, it seems. Particularly with the WBC. It's just all politics. There's no basing a fighter's ranking on who they've actually beat and on merit. Nah, it's just on the politics. Who they know, what type of promoter they have and what fight they're going to try and make with who and how much money it's going to generate. And based upon all them things, that's where they rank you. It seems, really dubious stuff. So drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel, people. It's happening. I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.